And there are many moments in these songs that really stick with me and that I think are worth paying close attention to. The main problem I have with this album, and I talked about this a lot in the studio album tier list series, is that Bruce uses this incomprehensible southern accent on so many of these songs. One viewer in a comment, I think on The Ghost of Tom Joad, put it really well, and I'm paraphrasing, but he seems to think that articulating lyrics in such a way as to make them only partly comprehensible makes them sound as if they're coming from a character with that vocal affect and therefore more real, feel more real. And to me, that is just not the effect at all. If you're using an affect that is not yours natively, and you're not doing it in a way that makes what you're saying communicative, it makes it seem like you don't really understand what you're doing. And then it feels like by using this affect, you're sort of wearing a Halloween costume as opposed to inhabiting a character the way a great actor does. Additionally, I think some of the sort of border town musical motifs come off as a little bit cliched. When he ventures into another style, sometimes he does it with a lot of depth, and sometimes he does it sort of superficially. And in this case, I feel it's more on the superficial side of the spectrum. This does feel like an album to me. It has a handful of moments that I find very affecting. Much of the production is tender and feels good to listen to. And there are just a couple of prominent aesthetic moves that I find ill-advised, some of that border town production and then just the poor southern-esque enunciation that he uses for his lyrics. So Inyo in the 5th spot. Good one.